Today, searching for closure. We're headed to the East Rift Zone for an overflight to survey the damage done below.
I can't believe we used to drive down that road to go surfing.
Nikoe and Emily Clearwater are still in disbelief. Both raised on the Big Island, their love story started here 17 years ago. Puna, where she first heard the words, "I love you," where little Luola's baby luau was, where her piko floated out to sea.
Are we confirming that everything's basically gone except for that small patch?
Yeah.
90% gone. Do you still feel numb about it? Totally numb. Even more in shock.
Same.
And this isn't the first time Nikoe lost his home to Kilauea volcano. He was 3 when lava covered Kalapana.
I don't even remember seeing the lava or anything like that. It's just been stories of living there, and I've thought the same thing for our daughter. To her, it'll just be stories that the house she lived in got covered up.
Growing up in Puna, life was simple.
It was different back then. The red road, there was almost no traffic. I didn't wear clothes until I was like 5 or 6 probably. Just played in the bushes all the time. We'd find fishing string, hooks, and a stick, pound an opihi off the rock and dangle it over the edge and catch fish.
For a latchkey surfer kid who didn't learn to read until the age of 10, he did well, went to college and became an airline pilot. Just 4 months prior to the eruption, they finally had the means to move home, moved into a cabin, and started clearing their land.
Okay, this is actually really embarrassing because we do not like to damage the soil, but this is just for our road. We're gonna gyroscape the rest.
It was really the only way that I think we could have fully lived out our dream. We could get enough land that we could have an orchard, we could have extra space for family. It was 2 miles away from my favorite surf break. It's my dream.
Then the earthquakes.
You could hear them before they shook the house. You could hear them coming. You could hear the direction they were coming from.
Evacuation seemed necessary with their 15-month baby and another on the way. Nikoe went back alone to retrieve what he could from their home.
It sounded like bombs going off in the house, and every time it would explode, the house would get shaken like crazy. I didn't really feel like any of the stuff in there was worth hanging out for.
Their 2 kittens, Opihi and Pohaku, were nowhere to be found.
I was in between flights when Emily said, "Yep, our house is gone." My whole thing right then was just trying to put it out of my mind because I was about to go fly again. There was just so much other stuff to think about. I don't think I've given myself the chance really to sit and think about it.
When Kapoho went, they were struck another blow.
That's where so many kids in that area learned to swim. That's one of Emily's favorite places to go.
Like so many others, reeling from the loss and hoping to find closure soon.
Last question. What does Puna mean to you?
And that closure can't come soon enough.
These are the stories of Puna. Reporting from Hilo, Malika, Dudley, Big Island Now.